Oh, Graham, there's a crack load of feathers for you in this warehouse. The one by the cooking station.
Hmm.
There's a lot in there.
So this spot right here, we're gonna have a fence going across right here. What's that?
I'm finally here.
Awesome. Run up to the north side.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm almost right next to you.
Oh, hey. There you are. Okay, let me see if they fixed the guild permission stuff or not. Otherwise, you might be stuck as what you are right now. Because I need to... So I can assign new ranks, but I can't actually build any new ranks, and there's nothing built for your role yet, unfortunately. Because they've been glitched out for like 5 days. What do you want to be doing in the realm? Like, what's your profession you're going towards?
This guy is alchemy. It's gonna be alchemy.
Beautiful.
I'm already 36 in herbalism.
Ooh, baby. It looks like I might be able to actually do this. Give me 1 second, because while I'm doing this, I can't hit my push or talk because of my back button on the mouse. All right. They fixed it, guys. Is that Gordon Lightfoot? I liked his music. All right, so it looks like it actually worked. So give me 1 second. I'm going to assign you, wasn't my choice of name, because it's by default, but it's Peasant. And that'll give you the ability, here, hold on real quick. All right, so now you should have the ability to place down, follow me real quick. And we'll get you all started up and everything, right? Because there's no real... So eventually what we're hoping for is a full-on economy out here in the realm that's independent of the internal town realm. But for now, because there's not, we'll help you get started. So if you want... This area right here... Ah, this kind of sucks. Hold on. Let me figure this out. So this is going to be 22.3 here, right? So... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, here, so do something to mark this spot right here. And this will be one edge of your claim. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. So this area right here is yours. You get a 5x5 area. If you want, you can place your claim anywhere. So if you right-click on the ground, you can say, where's it at? Oh, I don't have it specifically because I already have a claim. So yeah, just right-click on the claim, or right-click on the ground, and you can lay down a monument. You can build that anywhere because you can shift the monument the way it's shaped. So you don't have to put it right in the center because you won't be able to build there. So if you want to like pick a side, pick a corner, you can lay it down, and then you right-click on the ground that shows your claim area, and you can move it, and then you can like adjust where you want it at. So get that laid down.
Copper coin.
Oh, yeah, let me hook you up. I think we have a copper coin.
I don't have anything to mark the land with, that's why I was going to put it in the center.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Here, I'll throw down something. Well, and I'll help you get it all level. Actually, you know what? You can help me level the ground. But let me get you set up here. Follow me inside. Absolutely, Methy. Hey, Methy, can you bring me,
To the east. Just sitting here on the ground.
what's that?
Neutral. Just sitting here on the ground.
Huh.
East of our base.
Hey, Methy, could you bring me a couple copper or stuff for him? So this is our setup in here, man. Basically, what you'll see is this is the tanning area / armor smithing area. The actual smithing and smelting area is right over here. And then our herbalists, they do their best gathering right in this area in here. This is kind of like a higher quality area for gathering stuff. That's our gold pile. There we go. All right. So here we go. I got you the homie hookup here, brother. You don't have to start your claim off as a 5x5. The larger it is, the more silver it takes per day. So if you want, start off small, and then if you want, man, just gather a ton of herbs, and I'll say, I don't know, man, is Dunder on? Dunder, where you at, man? You gotta hit accept on it so you can take it. There you go. All right, let's see if we can get this thing placed in the corner for you. Hey, Dunder, how much would you value to keep him going and get him started? You know what, man? I'll say this first off. So if you have a whole bunch of extra herbs that you end up with that you don't want to make preps out of, because you'll learn. You probably already know which herbs are decent for preps and whatnot. So let's say you don't want to make soft stam preps or whatever. You want to just make flux. Yeah, all of your extra herbs, we could buy them in bulk. We have a little spreadsheet. Dunder, what herbs do you need for flux? So I'm gonna get with Dunder right now. He'll tell me what herbs we need for making flux with him. So if you gather the herbs, we'll buy the specific herbs we need for mass producing flux for a pretty decent amount of silver for you to keep your monument going up. And then, yeah, if you want today, I'll give you a little bit of extra permissions so that you can help me do some terraforming so we can get your area flat here so it's better for you. And then you can build whatever you want here. If you want, you can build a hut initially on your land. And I know that takes a big chunk of your land, but eventually, within the next 2 or 3 days, I plan on building a whole bunch of 3-room houses out here that are not a part of your land. That way you can just, claim there. And then, you have a whole 5x5 space for yourself for whatever you want to produce.
Is there room enough for another 5x5 by here for the other guy that Eos was bringing over?
Yeah. So everybody's going to have 5x5. I'm actually going to lay out roads and everything, separating everybody's land.
Okay, because we were going to, see if we could combine our two to make a bigger one, that's all.
Yeah. If you guys want to both combine your 5x5s, I'll just build a, 10x10 road around you guys.
Okay. I'll talk to him next time he gets on a little later when he gets off
Yeah.
work, so.
And then the other thing too, man, is if you contribute pretty significantly to the overall growth of group projects like mass terraforming, like right now, we're going to be building a 4-wide ditch all the way around. Actually, hold on, this might be a good spot. Let me check how far away you are from the wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so don't do it right here. Do it one more down. So starting right here, going 5 diagonal. 1, 2. So right there to there. That way you're not inside the ditch. And then there's space behind you for a 1x1 road. So yeah, there will be a moat around the castle and then a small wall and then your land. But yeah, so yeah, we'll get you hooked up, man. We'll get you all started, and you can move your monument if we need to. We'll pay you the difference if you lose silver in the process. But I'll give you permissions today. So what we need to do, man, is starting over this way. we'll get you some shovels too. We need to start digging this. Oh, sorry, you're behind me. So basically just keep this pattern right here, this 2x2 inside here. You can walk back out. It's not a big deal. We started going north here, but if you want to keep on going this way, you can. Just keep it up against the wall. Start digging out the one closest to the wall first, so we at least have a 1 wide ditch. And then just keep it going all the way around the wall. So that it's the flattened spot's going to be 2 away from the wall. And then don't follow these little indents right here. So just, you know, make a straight line going across until you get to right here. And then you'll cut in 1, cut in 1, cut in 1. And I'll be over here with you, so it's not going to be a question of you like messing anything up or anything. But I have to give you permissions real quick. So let me hook you up with some shovels. And then we'll be taking that dirt and we'll be pouring it out past this wall right here to level it out to 22.3. So you could just start pouring it out right here, working towards where your land's going to be to get it all the way up to 22.3. Then I'll come over flat and build a road and we'll throw it on your monument.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Cool. Hopefully future recruits, we've already got their land set up. I apologize.
No, it's all good.
What were you wondering?
I need to know, without looking at your spreadsheet, so I don't pull it up on stream and everything, just what the 3 herbs you need or 4 herbs you need for making flux. And then I was going to offer that, I was going to offer money to Kanuna to get...
There's actually 7.
7, okay. Yeah, if you want to throw those, if you want to throw just the 7, because he's a realmy, so throw a list of those 7 inside your section there for the brewing, cooking, alchemy, and then I'll pin it, and then that'll be basically what I run off of. So I'll give them like 50. What is it? 100 copper to 1 silver, right?
100 copper to is
1 silver.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do. For some reason, I was thinking it was 1,000. So yeah. So what do you think would be a fair deal for each one of those individual herbs for making flux?
If this helps, I have access to the spreadsheet. You just gave it to me.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. So just whatever the flux is, whatever the things he needs for flux. We'll
Do you know how to
some
use the
money for it.
spreadsheet?
Yeah, I've used this plenty of times in other games.
Okay. Just
We got a rider north of the base. Rider north of the base.
It's me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Everything's cool.
Damn bark, we're here collecting branches.
But with the flux, if it can make flux, that's fairly high demand, especially when we're needing 1,000.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Just keep up 1,000.
So would you say 50 copper per, half a silver? Or do you think that's too much?
I think that's too much. If it's for the flux, I was thinking about a silver per 10.
Okay. I mean, honestly, you're the expert. Like, you're the one that uses it and knows how hard it is to gather it all. So if you think that's fair, that's what we'll go with. And
well,
then
once
we can reevaluate as time moves on, right? Supply and demand issues, right?
Right now, because I'm the only one that can do it, it's more valuable. But as soon as like Hermit gets back and the other people can make flux.
Well, plus he's gonna eventually be able to make flux. We'll just buy it from him as flux.
Yeah,
he'll be able to make his own flux plus whatever he can contribute to you for your flux needs. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, supply and demand. So we'll evolve, but for right now, does that sound agreeable to you, Kanuna?
Yeah.
Silver for 10 mats?
I mean, right now anything's good, so, I mean...
Yeah, I feel you. I just don't want you to feel like you're getting ripped or something.
I mean, I don't mind farming. I mean, so...
Cool.
So
we'll start with that. We'll reevaluate as supply and demand changes needs change. All right, so let me work on your permissions real fast to make it so you can dig out here, and then we'll get started. I'll get you some shovels.
There's a moose in the trees out here.
Well, yeah, we cut down a lot of random trees out there, man. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to tell if we cut them down or somebody else did.
There's a moose out here.
Oh, a moose. I thought you said missing trees. My bad, dude. I don't have a weapon. Mine broke. Actually, you're a fox hammering. Maybe he's making me one.
Just running away, so that would be better than getting fucked up.
True. I'm gonna go grab you shovels while this page loads, man. Their shit's been all messed up for a few days for this guild management stuff. Beware the gates too, man. So if you're coming into a village, ours or anybody else's, steer clear of the gates. They'll drop on you and kill you when you close them.
Awesome.
Nice, I sent you a message.
Bug.
What'd you say, Grim?
Said, oh, that bug, as everyone calls it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bug. I think it's intentional. It's a big-ass iron gate with spikes on the bottom of it. Oh, shit. That could have been bad.
Two of you almost got crushed there.
Yeah.
Don't flag. That's right.
Speaking of getting crushed by gates, I'm going to give you 2 shovels. They're almost broken. Fox is making nails so I can make repair kits, and I'll repair them all up afterwards.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna say too is the more you contribute to the guild, like large projects, eventually once we're okay economically inside the town, like without any issues, we'll pay just for time put into projects, and then eventually you'll also gain more rank and notoriety within the guild itself. So basically we're just going to dig down. You could dig the same exact tile as me if you want, and then flatten it out at 20.3.
It's not giving me option to dig.
Oh, pff, duh. I forgot I need to give you the permissions. Alright, you should be able to now.
And I just want to lower ground level, right?
Yep, yeah, lower it down to 20.3. And actually don't flatten it yet, that way we're still able to walk up and then dump it. Because if you flatten it, it'll make it steeper. Yeah, I ain't worried, Fox. I know you're working hard, man. I know you're soloing this shit, brother. There's no rush.
The great thing
no rush.
is once you're able to make flux, you can make flux and also trade the herbs that other people need to make flux. So
Exactly.
Good pricing on both.
Yeah, and then so the way the trades will work in the future, man, instead of me just paying you directly, if you throw stuff that you have, there's gonna be a special marketplace for trading between the realm and the guys out in the town. And then you just be able to throw your stuff up there and price it out for how much you value it at. And then move it that way. And then if anybody needs it, so like Dunder needs some flux, he just goes out there and pays that price in gold from the guild coffers. So then that way the actual economy levels itself out to whatever the actual supply and demand is. Because if you're listing it in there for a gold and nobody's buying it, then obviously it's too much money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So it'll be nice, man. We were set back a lot by so many people being gone for the holidays. I've just realized there's no reason to have a wall right here, because there's going to be a trench right there. Oh, I got a dirt on me. Yeah, that would actually be amazing, man. That would actually be amazing. Have a different crate for the miners and a different crate for the different teams that need a lot of tools. Saws and axes for the carpenters. A bunch of picks and shovels for the miners. Right, because it's going to be... That won't terraform. This won't terraform. I don't know what's going to happen right here, terraforming-wise. I think I might actually start terraforming this area just to figure out what it's going to look like.
Where are you, Ice?
Out front.
Yeah, he's
north?
He's northwest, yeah.
Okay, northwest, okay. I'll show you where that, if it's still there, the one quality dirt for mushrooms.
Okay.
I think it's this one. No, that's fertile soil.
I think you can search fertile soil, though, can't you?
Well, it's for gathering. So, what I always suggest for somebody that's going to pick herbs, get to level 90, because it doesn't take long to get to 90.
Yep.
Gather mushrooms for your power hour, and with his level, he should be able to get to 90 in his power hour. But I had a piece of forest soil that was level 1 quality, and I think it got dug up because it was out by where this forest is laid.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And this forest soil is all too good.
Honestly, man, I would just dig up one forest soil and just throw it down in your claim area once we level it out, man.
Yeah.
And just farm off of it. It doesn't matter, like one forest soil degrading in quality is not a big deal as long as you use the same one over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably take this one right here. This is quality 5, doesn't matter. Just like dig one of these up. And then use
All
that
them
in your
loots,
claim.
baby. All them loots.
Yeah, I can't dig it though because there's trees in it.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, this one you could dig the stump.
Expanding, OG.
Oh my
That's
God.
right, my man. We are
It's
indeed.
quality 10.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're in our second stage of expansion.
You just don't want to do it on like a 90 quality.
Yeah.
Even
Because
right.
mushrooms lower the quality like crazy when you take them.
every time you pick it, it lowers it by 1. Or every
0.1.
successful mushroom you get, it lowers it by 1.
Damn.
Yeah.
But it's the same as any of the other ones. You get a berry, it does the same thing to your soil.
Yeah.
Or farming, like each thing you find.
I meant to
That's
flatten
why
this shit.
to get high quality, you need somebody that can fertilize, and you get a whole bunch of high quality. And then you pick it until you get one item, then you go to the next one. You fertilize that thing, go to the next one to keep your soil high.
Ooh. Bless me.
You should be able to right click it and uproot. I don't have a
No, it won't let me uproot
shovel.
it.
Really?
Are you able? You're able to dig though, yeah. Oh, I bet you it's a destruction thing. I bet, huh?
Yeah. Here, can you
Yeah.
trade me your shovel and I'll get it for you? I just don't have a shovel on me.
Yeah, let me take it off real quick.
They really need to change some of these rules for things, man.
I agree.
Or they just need to make it so I can make it more granular. So I could say like, yeah, he could destroy tree stumps. Because, for example, to give him the ability to terraform, I also gave him the ability to construct, and that's crazy. Like those two things are semi-related, but not so related that they should be, like they should be separate.
Yeah, they should be
abilities. Yeah. Two guys giving fetching
I'll
glances.
just gather. Can you dig now? This square? Oh, there you go. I don't need to pick it up then.
Yeah.
Insanity Lord. I mean, it really depends on your location, my friend. It's one of those things, man. It could be anywhere.
Are you kidding
It could be
me?
anywhere.
Dropped on the ground. Sorry, give me a second.
Noob.
That reminds me, I actually need to pray real quick.
That reminds me, I need to pray real quick.
Sorry about that.
I would look near mountains, look near rocky outcroppings, that kind of thing. But honestly, it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. What I do recommend for leveling up your prospecting is just stand in town and do it over and over and over again to maximize the range. And then just kind of go walking and, every, once it's maxed out, just every, couple, little bit, just check again. And then slowly, like move in the direction that you think it's in and kind of do it that way. That's what we do. Okay, yeah, so you've already done that. Yeah, so just, man, I guess just choose a direction, start walking, and start looking.
Until you get to level 90,
it could be anywhere.
You'll see what I mean. Every one you get at level 90 to 100, you're gonna get roughly about 10 to 15 herbs per look. And before that, I think I was getting maybe 5 to 7. And then at 100 nature's lore, you end up getting up to like 20 herbs per gather.
Yeah, and I'm getting about 6 or 7 per proc right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as you get yourself up to 90, and you're gonna double that, it's gonna be a lot easier to get.
Yeah, that's what I suspected. I'm gonna have to go. So
right
on
now,
these corners, it's gonna terraform pretty far out to make this trench.
Like time, because you're not getting as many.
For any new viewers, guys, we do monthly giveaways. All you got to do, you do not have to be present to win at the end of the month. But in order to get entry into the drawing, all you got to do is type in !loots. Click on that link, baby. !loots. Click on the link, fill it out, it pops up on stream, and you get entry into the drawing. This month we're giving away God's favor, my friends. And then for the record, once you lay down your claim, you're able to do whatever you want within your claim space.
Okay.
Yep. So you'll have full permissions inside your claim to do anything. Horse. It's Grim. No, it's not. It's I just saw blue. It's Yojimbo Bowmaster from Wisp.
With all respect.
Or you can go north. Or you can go north, I guess. What movie was based on the Kurosawa movie? Yojimbo? I have no idea what you're even talking about. I have no clue, my friend. Oh, dude, it's been so long. Dude, I'm so bad with names as well. It was an Eastwood movie? I should know in that case. But I still don't. Oh yeah,
drop dirt from the trench.
I'm dropping it to the west side. You'll see me over. I'm leveling out right now. Kind of going out at 22.3 and towards the road there. I'm trying to experiment with this spot to see how the walls are going to go. Or the trench, I mean. See where I need to build the walls at on this 5 diagonal area.
Thank you for this herb area.
That was all Methy, man. Methy built that.
I know. Level 100 quality herbs.
Yep. My grandfather loved spaghetti westerns. Absolutely loved them. Spaghetti westerns and old-time war movies, man. Let's be honest, Methy, there is no such thing as overkill. Do we have any hard stand preps?
Yes, we do have a bunch of them. Or had.
Oh, hell yeah. Every time somebody says that, I go and look, and they've all been taken.
Oh, I can't see that many being used.
Okay. I'll come in there and grab some for, Do you want me to call you your in-game name, or you want me to call you Ice? I don't care which one.
No, you can call me Ice.
Alright. I'll come in there and grab some for
I
Ice.
literally only made this name because Yo said his last name was Lightfoot. So I made an American first name.
All the preps and stuff are in bark boxes, not the chests.
Okay.
I was looking in the chests as well.
Yeah, me too.
I put all the preps in the bark boxes, except for like the willpower and that, because there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
I put them in the chest,
Okay.
and even that filled up the whole chest. Oh wow, a lot of them got used. Oh my goodness.
Is there any left in there?
Oh, there's still a lot left in there. But
Okay.
I had a stack of 80 and then a stack of 60. And the highest stack in there is a stack of 40.
Yeah, we got a lot of miners, construction workers that are mining out rock and stuff, so I see it. We go through a lot of stamina.
Yes. Which is why I focused, when I was power leveling, I focused on making stam potions. And I was making better quality ones. Like if you look, the stack of 40, which was a stack of 60, is 1.366 instead of 1.
Yeah, Methy said he's been wrecking that stack of 80 quality 22 or whatever hard stand preps.
Yeah.
Which box is it?
It's the
Top
third
one?
one over.
Okay.
So it goes flux, and then I can't remember what I put in this. Flux, then naphtha, then the stem. Because those are the 3 most common that are going to be used.
Definitely.
And then antidote has the 2 boxes.
Okay.
And we'll get even better ones now that we have level 100 quality.
Oh, yeah. Indeed, that is true, Dotson. Yeah, when he directed it, he directed the entire the first 3 Star Wars films entirely as a Western in space. Just stop real quick. If you eat one of those, it should bring your stam pretty much all the way back up. Wait until you're pretty low on hard stam.
Okay.
Mine went all the way back up to 130 from 7, so.
See that moose is back north.
What's that?
Moose to the north. He's the one I chased off before.
Oh yeah, I see him, yeah. You need some stam preps too, or you're to grab some?
I'm good for now.
Okay.
Guy's killing a moose.
With his fist.
Yeah, this is a 35, and it literally brought me up to 130.
I have to get my main for that.
Andy, you told me that story, Graham.
Very nice, Fox. I appreciate it, man. It's all true.
Yeah, you told me to go fetch a moose. A moose from some story.
Grim is our resident moose killer. He can kill moose with his mane with his fists. I am Dotson, yeah. I'm trying to see how I want the trench to move along that large diagonal there. Throw the shitty swell on the bottom there. Yeah, so the idea is I want to see how I want to build the trench right there so I can figure out how I want to build the walls, because that's where this realm area starts that I'm building right now. Yeah, I can change everything out as I want to do it. These palisades are so fucking easy to build, man. And as it is, I honestly just need to... Grim is our resident pain. Mendoza. Oh, Mendoza. How I love you. Oh, look at that brew. Such a nice guy, giving everybody some pondo. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, man. I spent the majority of the day playing with my kids today.
Okay.
What?
This is actually not good.
What?
So now, gathering herbs also reduces the quality of the soil.
Makes sense, though. So that means we'll need we'll need farmers to fertilize again.
How does that make sense, though? You can pull fibers out of the ground without reducing it. You can pull flint out of the ground without reducing it.
Because it's advanced. It's just one of those things, man. Like for balancing purposes, they don't want you to stand there and just gather forever from the same spot, getting all max quality stuff. Makes because every line needs to rely on another line, and that's the integrated policy there. So they don't want anybody solo to be able to max quality anything. Just for purposes of making people work as a group. Diddley's Roundtable? Yeah, exactly, Slorts. Yeah, so my wife was in the hospital
so do we have
getting some stuff checked out.
Fertilize?
Yeah, Roswindora. And blue will be able to, at what level, blue? I think 90, right? 90 farming?
90.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, she's getting towards it.
I'm at 60, so I mean, I'm far, but not like at 30 or anything.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how much it goes up?
Depends
Or
on the
fertilizer?
quality of the fertilizer. Or the poo. But, it does, yeah, it goes... So it starts out pretty low. It's pretty rough process.
But we got pretty good poo, so.
What?
The most of the poo is like 70, 80 quality, so.
Yeah. It's really honestly not that big of a deal. It'll help the farmers have something to do with all the poo.
Yes. I was just going and I'm like, why is the quality going down? And then I'm like, wait a minute. And I
Yeah,
inspected
no.
the soil and I was like, what?
Yeah, I'll listen to it tonight after my stream while I'm cutting video.
There's someone to the northwest gathering plant fiber or something.
In the northwest?
But
Okay.
I wonder if it's just the pristine that reduces it.
It could be. I think some of that was also 98. I don't think it was all
the one
100.
that was 100. It is now 97.
Oh, okay.
Ice, I found fertile. Oh, it's fertile, not forest. Never mind.
All 196.95. Yep. All right. Well, it's not that big of a deal. We need to.
someone on a horse just right past you.
Yep.
I've seen a whole lot of activity, people moving by today, but it's all Alliance. All right, the box is full of tools. We got picks, saws, and shovels all up in there. So Ice, let me know if you need a new shovel or anything. I'll go in there and grab you some. And then at the end of the day, I'll work on repairing all the tools that are broken throughout the day. A few hatchets are in there as well. Thank you very much, Fox. I appreciate you, homie.
No, even the main herb, or the small herbs lower it.
Oh, my head hurts, guys.
Who's teaching footmen?
I think Grim's doing a footman, right? Oh, who's teaching it in the school? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. Wanna go where everybody knows your name. This song has been stuck in my head for days, guys. Literally days and days and days.
You still have that in your head?
Yeah. It doesn't help that I keep on watching it.
See, I was nice. I didn't put that in.
It is the Night Sword, Fox. It is the Night Sword. It's just, yeah,
Nice.
dude. It's gonna be stuck in my head until I don't watch it anymore. So I'm done binge watching it.
Nice.
22.3. That's right, Methy.
Start digging from this part.
Which part?
These. This has to be too wide. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he told me to dig out the inside line first this way.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna go the inside line first, and then that way we at least have a trench at all, and then we'll finish up the secondary trench. I only started 2 wide so I can get an idea of how I wanted to set up the realm, and that's what I'm doing right here too. Yeah, I was thinking about that. If you want to, Grim, you could log into your main and cut out a ton of building logs. Because we're going to need building, because I'm going to start building palisades kind of everywhere I can. Like for actual purposes, but I'm going to start building them everywhere over the next couple days to finish leveling up construction.
Look for that.
What's that?
I'll do that then.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I'm done digging this one little spot right here to see what it's going to be like on this diagonal, I'll start... the reason I'm doing this is to figure out how I'm going to place the palisades in this area. And then I'll start building them up with you. Using the logs. No, Methia, because I just think it'll look nice. Going from 24 to 22.3. Just asymmetry, my friend, that's all. I don't want it to be symmetrical. I hate it. Plus, symmetry is predictable in a combat scenario. Symmetry is very predictable. Hell yeah, Fox. I appreciate you, man. I'll actually be able to get a power hour in for combat here soon. I appreciate it, brother. That happens. That happens, Ronald. Once you level up your farming more, it'll be a lot easier. And then eventually you won't even have to find them anymore on the ground, because every time you pick one up after you plant them, you end up with a lot more. It also doesn't help that it's winter. In winter, the drop rate is much lower, and the quality is very, very low. If you make the nails, I will use them, friend. We're going to need a lot for the houses and repair kits. The little miniature gatehouses for the wooden walls. Like, plenty of nails are needed. I really do appreciate all you do, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah, the details in this game are very, very nice. Very nice. They paid really close attention to detail. Except for the fact that the carrots are orange. Why are they orange? There weren't even carrots in Europe in the year... Oh, Yeah, they weren't here yet. They weren't here yet. It's 10:30. Yeah, there were no carrots here yet. There weren't even carrots in Europe yet. But say there was carrots in Europe. They would be white or they would be purple. They wouldn't be orange. All right. So we've got a pretty good area right here now. And I'm thinking white carrot equals turnip. Nah. The original carrots from the original carrot was a mixture of two carrots, I believe. It was the crossbreeding of two carrots, what we call the modern day carrot, and then it was selectively bred to make bigger and larger carrots. But there was a white thin carrot that came from Asia, and then from north, in I believe like the Russian area, like northern Russia area, there was a larger carrot, but it was a like really dark purple. And the crossbreeding of the two, and then selective breeding, generated what we call a carrot today, which is like the orange tasty carrot. And it wasn't introduced into Europe. It wasn't introduced into Europe until, if I remember correctly, the late 10th century, early 11th century. If I remember correctly. And that was the white carrot. It was very thin. It looked like the root of like any plant that you'd see normal outside. White and stringy, with like, you know, it looked like roots. Underbringer. It's not that I know a lot about carrots, my friend. It's that I study medieval everything, man. Not just medieval. I studied the antiquities through medieval era. So it's not that I know anything about carrots, per se. Like, I couldn't grow one to save my life. I have the opposite of a green thumb. Like, what is that? A black thumb? Like, I just kill everything I touch. I can't even have, like, a simple herbal garden. Try to grow, like, chives and stuff. It all died. It's all dead. So right now, guys, all we're doing is expanding our realm a little bit. Well, not expanding our realm, but like basically setting the realm up to be usable by
Things oak to the northeast are fully grown, by the way.
Are they really? Ooh, it's gonna be a good amount of wood coming out of those babies.
Over 1,000.
Yep. Hey, Rocket, how are you doing, my man? I'm gonna eventually get stuck in this hole, and I'm gonna have to start teleporting out to dump all this shit. I could avoid that, but what fun is that? Plus, I need to level my piety anyways, so it's not a big deal. Having to teleport home on occasion, it's all good, man. Doing good as usual. Yeah, studying that period in general is amazing, man. So I do full contact fighting in HEMA, Historical European Martial Arts. It's been a while since I've done it because time constraints. But I do study under the style of Lichtenauer, one of the greatest 13th century swords artists, martial artists in Europe. He ended up with a whole fellowship that he trained underneath him of 13 individuals. And him and those 13 individuals drew up manuscripts and everything that I've actually studied out of. There's a fantastic group and website called Lichtenauer. Or I'm sorry, not Lichtenauer. That's his actual name. It is called... Holy hell, I'm blanking. Give me a second here. It's a play on words. It's between Lichtenauer and Wikipedia. But I cannot think of the name of it right now. I'm drawing a huge blank. But they actually paid a huge amount of money to buy extremely high quality scans of every single possible manuscript that they get their hands on from medieval warfare, on the training and styles of medieval warfare, and then turned around and sold these beautiful goddamn books, one of which I bought. They're each $400, and it has every member of the fellowship's writings and teachings in both their original languages, which were both German and Spanish, and I think a little bit of Italian in some of it, and then translated over into English for all the training manuscripts and manuals that I study out of and use for training and whatnot. A lot of it's up to interpretation because the drawings are so old, and sometimes there's not a whole lot of surviving knowledge or writings about the individual pictures within the manuscripts. But for the most part, most of it's there. Oh, it's called Wichtenauer. That's what it's called, Wichtenauer. It just dawned on me. Vet Gaming, thank you for the auto host, baby. I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to link it for you guys so you can just see it. It's a phenomenal website about historical European martial arts. It's got everything possible in there. Basically, everything on the website is what I bought, but in book form. It is the #1 site to go to like it's the largest composite place for anything medieval warfare in its actual true original heritage. It's not movie-fied, it's not anything. It's just solid, nothing but information from the original manuscripts. So if you are curious at all about studying medieval warfare and the actual origins and styles of combat to learn what's real and not real, that's your source. And bookmarked. Exactly, man. So that's what I use to actually do all my fighting, guys, and learning how to fight in the true styles of medieval warfare. And if you guys are ever interested, check out HEMA, guys. Check out HEMA, Historical European Martial Arts. It's a growing sport. It's a full contact martial art. Absolutely brutal. I've been concussed more than once fighting. It's a very, very brutal sport, guys. Full contact. Think MMA, but medieval style. And that's what fighting HEMA's like. Full contact, full contact takedowns, knocking the living shit out of each other. It's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. Oh, is it January 7th in game right now? It's my birthday in game, guys. Happy birthday to me in game. You know what I just realized is odd? You guys will probably be the first people in the world to tell me happy birthday, because it'll be my birthday in the middle of my stream on the 7th. Well, between the 6th and the 7th. So it's going to be weird because I'll hear it from my viewers before I hear it from my own family. Yeah, go for it, Stars.
Sometimes it's usually the case for me.
What's that?
It's usually the case for me being up at the times that I am.
Yeah.
Online telling happy birthday for family.
It's weird, right?
It is.
You were just playing? What is this here? Let me see. Am I missing something, or was there literally just no audio? We are your online family. Your creepy, deranged online family. I'm honored. I'm honored. I don't know why. I literally couldn't even hear it in the clip. It's turned all the way up, too. There's no sound in the clip whatsoever. I mean, I could hear like a little bit of air, but I can't hear you stepping or anything. Dude, I mean, there were tons of bugs in the game. That's why I stopped playing it for a little bit. Hoping that they fix some things before I start playing more. I don't want to burn myself out playing against hackers and playing against all kinds of bugs. Don't you just love putting free code out and everyone expects it to be a premium service? You gotta love it, Echo. You gotta love it, my man. Death Carrier, how you doing, brother? Indeed, man. I did shave my head, brother. I did. This is actually my normal hairstyle. I was just trying something new, growing it out. It turns out I didn't like it at all. At all. Just leveling your hunting skill still. Any tips on leveling after 60? I'm grinding fishing still and sitting at 73. Honestly, I mean, I can't think of any reason to honestly level it past 60, like power leveling wise. I mean, just stop at 60, honestly. Like, get it naturally after that. Like, don't worry about grinding it out. There's not really a whole lot to gain. You know what I mean? Like, the gains are just gone after 60, like, as far as, like, the reason to power level it. Yeah. I totally feel you, Echo. It's, yeah. That's why with anything free, man, everybody expects a premium service when you're offering anything, right? Sometimes even when you're just offering a helping hand for no other reason, just the goodness of your heart, and then all of a sudden they're like, they act like you're some kind of employee sometimes, right? Ah, the Dark Overlord, Cruel the Devourer is here, guys. Each time I see your headphones, I imagine it developed for cube heads. Yeah, it is very square. Honestly, the design of it, it's the most comfortable headset I've ever owned. It's not light, but it feels light. It stays on my head when I do all kinds of crazy shit. It doesn't come off, but it's not tight. It doesn't squeeze. They did such, like, honestly, Astro, so worth the money, guys. So if you have the money and you're looking for a really good gaming headset, the microphone, it is decent. Is decent. I wouldn't use it to, like, record my videos. I use my Siren to record all my audio. But yeah, honestly, Astro's by far one of the best headsets I've ever owned for gaming. It's not like a Bose or like a Sennheiser, but for the cost, like, I would honestly say it's better than a $300 Sennheiser. So, like, I'd say for its price range for gaming, it's definitely, in my opinion, one of the best. Easily. One of the best headsets you can buy for $300 in that price range. Especially if you're looking for an optical headset. Something that's not using the using the old school audio jacks, you know? The ones that were developed in, like, the 1950s and 60s. Any recommendations for spawning areas or areas to avoid? You don't get to choose your spawning area. When you start it, you start on Noob Island. I heavily recommend that you stay on Noob Island for as long as possible. Highly recommend it. Also, anybody... So I just realized today, guys, that you can actually buy multiple packs for this game. If you guys do that, you could still use the Masterofpwnage discount code. So just click on the link, use the Masterofpwnage 2 discount code, and you get 10% off every single purchase. So then so basically after my subscription runs out, I'm actually gonna turn around and buy. I'm just gonna buy another pack instead of another subscription. I just realized how much money I wasted. So I spent $20 on a new sub. Instead of doing that right now, well, you can buy those starter packs, guys. Those starter packs are where it's at. Also, if you're looking for God's favor for free, all you got to do is type in !loots. Click on the link, fill it out. It pops up on stream. You get entry into a drawing at the end of the month. Every time you do one, you're able to do them every 15 minutes. Every time you do one, you get another entry into the drawing. That's why you see a lot of it, like Methy's doing a bunch of them, Dunder, Dotson. Let's see who else here. Tons. Saravok does a ton. Monty. I mean, straight killing it, guys. Tons of entries. The more loots you do, the more we give away as well. You do not have to be present to win either. So it's not like this weird thing where like you got to do the loots and then you also have to be online at the right time to get the prize. Nope. Absolutely, Lord Ingold.
All of these walls have the logs in them.
Yes, they do. There will be a lot more walls than that, though, for the record. Lots of walls incoming.
There's a shit ton of logs here.
Hell yeah. Are you able to look inside the walls?
Yep, there's stuff in there.
Alright, cool. So I'll go through and I'll place down a whole bunch more after I get done with this load right here. This dirt load. I'll place down a bunch more.
So Death Carrier's about to transfer over too.
Hell yeah. Is he in Discord? I've already added him to the thing so he could join guild chat.
I don't think he's in Discord.
Oh, he said, oh, okay. So I'm assuming he's going to be joining.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was typing to him in Steam too.
Is your name Death Carrier? Is your name Death Carrier in Discord as well?
We all have multiple monitors.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, aside from me, he's still on one monitor.
So am I. Lab.
Nah, his desk won't support it. I already tried to. I was gonna give him one because I
Oh,
have
really?
an extra one.
Do you guys all live? Are you guys all real life friends, or you just meet online a long time ago?
No, me and EOS met online. Like, I don't know. We've been friends for 5 or 6 years.
Cool. Grim, when's
I
your
live
birthday?
in Colorado. He lives in Texas.
When's your birthday, Grim?
When's mine?
Yeah.
14th of August.
No shit. August.
Damn. You're actually my second friend to have a 14th August birthday. One of my best friends growing up that I still talk to is 14th August.
Want to hear something weird, Pone?
What?
So my birthday's August 10th, right?
Okay.
And then my other friend is August 10th. And then I have another friend August 10th. And we're all named basically the same name.
That is weird.
So you know my real name, right, Pone?
I do. I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but I do, yeah.
Okay, when you think of it, you know how mine's with a C?
Yep. Oh, yeah, I remember now.
There's
Yep.
with a K.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. And we're all August 10th. One's like 2 years younger than me, and one's like 2 years older than me. Something like that. It's crazy.
That is odd.
Yeah.
My birthday's August
conspiracy.
8th.
Oh, that's cool.
8/8.
Yep, but I wasn't born in '88.
Damn.
That would have been awesome.
My wife held out on me. My son was past his due date. His due date was the 6th. And then my birthday's on the 7th of this month. And his due date was on the 6th. And she held out on me, man. She had him on the 10th. I was so mad. And we did everything, man. I fed her spicy-ass food, watched funny movies, did the other thing that everybody says will make you have a baby real quick. None of it worked.
Oh, driving over on railroad tracks?
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you make her go for a jog?
Oh, dude, actually, no shit. We took our only child at the time out. Yeah, we went for like long walks and shit. Like I was like, just have the goddamn baby. And we even went to the doctors and tried to induce it, but they had a policy at the hospital that we were gonna have, Matt, that they won't do it until you're 10 days past due. Damn it.
That's a lot of days past due.
Yeah, and she was huge, man. He was a big baby. Honestly, I'm terrible with numbers and stuff, like remembering anything really. But he was a big baby.
Like 9 pounds?
My says all you need is some olive oil, bacon grease, and a giant pair of kitchen tongs. You can pull that baby right out.
Good luck with
Was
that,
it your
buddy.
son that was a big baby or you?
What's that? Oh, well, both of us.
Oh, I was teeny tiny. I was 3 pounds, 9 ounces.
That is a teeny tiny baby. Wait, what'd you say?
3 pounds, 9 ounces. I think.
3 pounds?
7
For some reason, I swear to God, you said I'm a tiny baby. And then I thought you said 10 pounds, 9 ounces. I'm like, what are you talking about? That is huge.
No, I wasn't born a turkey. Bone.
God damn.
Are you calling me a turkey?
A Canadian turkey.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Yeah, it's a new one to me.
Oh, I like Canadian, and I love turkey. So, your choice.
So you're half of something she likes and half of something she loves. So you're something she's like, yeah, it's cool most of the time. Dude, right, my Mama pushed out a bowling ball. Exactly, Lord Ingold. Holy cow. Can you imagine a 10-pound baby?
You don't have to be sorry. You're not Canadian.
Love Canadian though. How do you not love a Canadian? It's too hard not to love a Canadian. They're so polite.
At least most of us.
Depends on what part.
I don't think I've ever met a Canadian per se, like just asshole.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
Don't think I've ever met one yet.
You haven't gone to Quebec, have you?
That's what I was about to say. Especially if you don't speak French.
There's this, I guess, I don't know, there's a streamer I used to watch. I don't remember where he's exactly from, though. I know he speaks French. He's pretty cool.
It's not about
So he,
speaking French. In Quebec, they actually have a language police that go around. If you're not speaking French in the workplace, then you will be removed from your position right there on the spot.
Oh, that's gay.
Dude, that is just intense, man.
Think about
that's
this.
Intense.
My cousin was on his lunch break sitting in the cafeteria, and they came in. He was talking to his cousin in English. He got fined and got removed from his job because he wasn't speaking
It's
French.
actually pretty warm. That's stupid.
He was in, but his job was to, he worked on as a call center, like rep, and he was an English call center rep, so he was okay while he was working to speak English, but on his lunch, he
I'm gonna look up the weather real quick.
fired.
Yeah, man, it's 43 degrees out right now. It's warm.
Nope. Because the policy is you have to speak French in the workplace.
And I'm at a high
He
elevation
was
point
in the
too.
workplace and speaking English outside of work hours.
Back then. Like, I can't speak French.
That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's just
In
insane.
Montreal, it's fine.
Is this so? Question though, is this something that? So here's the thing about that, right? Like I understand it's crazy, but I feel like most people that live there would also disagree with that being a good law.
You're absolutely correct. Most people do. It's the very hardcore French Canadians that have pushed that to be in.
Yeah. So I mean, there are snobs everywhere, right? But that is the most snobby law I've ever heard of in my life.
Stuff
so
like that just.
It's so elitist.
Police officers though can't speak English to you. I got lost coming, like, because I used to live in Ottawa, right on the border, and I got lost coming back from skiing. So I pulled over to the store to try and find my way. This is before Google and smartphones. And there was a cop there. So I asked the cop, I'm like, hey, could you tell me, how to get back to this road and whatever? And the cop just said in French, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. Could you please?
You're like, you're balmy 63.
He did
Is
this for
3
about
there,
5 minutes, and then he finally said, "Listen, I can't speak English to you. I can get fired for just."
That's insane, my.
And he got in his car and drove off.
Dude, that is insane.
What if it's like an emergency? Like, what if I like break my knee and like?
Do you smell that?
Like,
it smells like we have a new pony.
And they're just telling me in French, and I can't.
Mangarist, thank you for the follow of the pony. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here.
To do it.
What?
You're kidding me. Even if they know English, they legally have to use an interpreter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if I break my knee and I go to the fucking hospital,
I mean,
they're talking to me in French, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Like Mai said in chat, like there's a line between saying like, asking somebody like, hey, we prefer that you speak English here, or saying like, hey, you need to speak French here. And then there's a line where it's like, hey, even if there's an emergency, you legally need to speak English or French. That's insanity. That's insane.
Yep.
That would be like making it so it wasn't legal to speak Spanish in the United States.
Don't give the president any ideas.
That would be hilarious. Yeah,
no, that's what I'm saying. But that would be, I'd be on the picket lines at that point. I'd be like, what are you doing? That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
So, Pwn, 2 things.
Yep.
I need another shovel and death carriers in group channel 1.
All right. Let me take care of death carrier first.
I mean, I'm all for speaking like native languages, but like.
Hello, death carrier.
Hello.
All right. Let me dump this dirt out so I have space. Actually, if you come to me, I got a mostly broken shovel that I can trade you real fast. Where you at?
I'm dumping dirt.
All right, I'll head over to you. I got a load to dump off anyways. You have to use your left hand. Give me your broken ones. You're already doing it. Look at that.
This isn't my first rodeo.
$30 Man, you need to move, Echo. Come over to Western Washington, brother. It's much nicer here. Much more mild climate. I'll bring us back some higher quality ones too, or higher durability ones.
Takes so fucking long to get 1 level in carpentry after 90. I'm at 90, but 6, 8. I reached 90 like days ago.
It's brutal, man.
I'm not even trying to get there at this point. If it happens, it happens.
Absolutely. You need a new shovel or anything while I'm in here? I mean, a new saw.
Yes, please.
By the time you get home, probably -3. Well, where do you live, man? You live in New York, you said? Yep.
Thanks.
Anytime. Oh, Northeast Pennsylvania. Brutal, man. That entire area, dude. So cold. I couldn't even imagine living in Maine. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful during the summertime. I've only ever been there during the summertime. I couldn't imagine living there during the winter. Fuck that. You were born in Washington? Beautiful, man. Yeah, Lord Eagle, I live in Washington State, my friend. Or server 27, depending on what you're asking. Oh, you're from Aberdeen. Okay. I'm from like so I grew up in like the Tacoma area. Good old Tack Town.
That for timing. And I saw on that log and saw it broke.
No shit. Wow, Wisebot's kind of delayed today, huh? Literally 8 minutes behind. Greetings, how are you doing, Zibby? Is it Zibby or Zb? ZB, alright. How are you doing, man? Or woman? Let alone Wyoming, your birth state? Wait, you're in Germany now, Echo? I'm confused. Oh, you were born in Germany. Man, I think. Yeah, I'm doing excellent, brother. I'm doing really well. Living and loving life, my friend. We got a little bit of a scary thing going on in the family right now. My wife detected a breast lump, and so we're trying to get that determined.
Fuck, this bag is full.
Wait, bags get full?
10,000.
No shit. I never hit the max weight on a bag. That's crazy. Alright, well, I just got done with this load. I know I said I'd do this, but this hole is taking a lot longer to dig than I thought it would. I'm gonna start building these walls now. Or at least throwing a few up here. Let's see, where do I want to do this at? I'll start near you. That's kind of the point. Yeah. So honestly, yeah, she went to the doctors today, and it's indeterminate at this point. They're just going to keep an eye on it, essentially, is what they said, and we'll see what happens. But everybody keeps on asking. Everybody keeps on asking me. They're like, "Did you see the thing today?" I'm like, "No, didn't have time today, guys. Was at the doctor's today. Was at the good old docs. Getting my wife checked out to make sure everything's good." We know nothing at this point, but I'm one of those guys that believes it's not worth worrying about until it's something worth worrying about, right? Don't worry until it's worth worrying.
Too bad the women in our lives can't be like that.
Right?
What?
Don't worry until it's worth worrying. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I built that gatehouse right there first, so you could throw some in there. They could take 40 of them, I think, 30 or 40. Empty out the bag pretty good, hopefully.
So,
What's that?
nothing.
My. Worry compromises the immune system. That's interesting and probably true. So my, it used to take 6 hours if you dropped your bag on the on your claim, but it seems like it doesn't anymore, unless I just had a glitch. So I haven't tested it in a while, but I did put a bunch of wood to a bag, and then I would walk by and reset it every once in a while. And one day, from like the middle of my stream to the end of the stream, and it disappeared. I didn't see exactly when it disappeared,
Do you smell
but it
that?
seemed a little shorter than it's supposed
It
to
smells
be.
like we have a new pwner.
ZB92, thank you for the follow. You're the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It is fantastic to have you here. There's a mustache hair touching my nose right now, guys. Look at all these loots, guys. You're killing it. Every time you do a loots, guys, it gets you entry into a drawing. Alright, so this would be 22. I don't know. I gotta figure that out still.
As for the bag issue,
Yep.
I think once it's dropped, that's when the timer stops or starts. Whether you put more stuff in it or you would have to take it out to remove the bag off the ground and then drop more.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. So maybe they changed the way the bag functions instead of the actual timer on it, because it used to be able to reset it by just putting something in the bag or not. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they just changed the way it works. So 6 hours from the time it's laid down, not 6 hours from the time it was last interacted with.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Didn't think about that. That's a good point.
I wonder if too many people were putting them down, and then every time somebody looked in it, it would reset it.
That's true, because in large guilds, there could end up being thousands of bags just from people walking by and looking at it to see what's in there. Like if you threw a bag down with like a broken primitive pick, it would never go away because just anybody walking by would be like, hey, what's this?
But the thing that gets me is that if you have something that is garbage, as far as I know, anyone can delete that if you place it down.
Yeah. But it's one of those things like, why bother? It'll go away on its own. That's the.
But it sits there for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
You get points for breaking it down.
Hashtag not their problem, I guess.
True.
All these are Fulgrim. Oh, you know what I'll do now? Let's see, right. Trying to think of where I want to build this. Let me grab some dirt, and I'll throw down a. I'll start throwing down some of those three-bedroom houses to know where we're gonna build around.
Still a fuck ton of logs left here.
Yeah, I think those 3-bedroom houses take up a bunch of take up logs, and then also we'll build the walls all the way around them. So I'll lay down a bunch of them and then throw all the logs in there. I need to grab more dirt to be able to lay down the houses because it's not flattened. You do know that you can throw a bunch of cupboards in a storage building? Absolutely, Lord Ingold. Yeah. We're actually he's cutting out those logs for the walls. Yeah, we're purposely building walls to level up construction. We're gonna get a whole bunch of walls laid, and I'm gonna do a power hour, just trying to get into construction closer to 90 by building just a fuck ton of walls that we actually need. I'm tired of doing power hours that are pointless just to destroy the shit afterwards. You know what I mean? So I'm actually trying to do something useful with my power hour.
You hear the new Perfect Circle song?
No. Is it good?
It's very good. Called Dissolution.
Check it out after the stream. If you really want to
Just
do
a couple of days ago.
I probably only missed it too because I haven't been looking at my phone recently. I've been with school. Just haven't had time to do anything. I usually look at my phone and I get, because I'm subscribed to all like the big Vivo, I think it's called Vivo or whatever, the YouTube channels for all the music that I like. Just haven't been looking at it lately.
I'm gonna log off for a little bit. Actually,
Heading off.
log off for the rest of the night.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Later.
Later. Come over and throw up your walls. Well, the thing is, I need to do this like this. So the thing is, I haven't been focusing on actually building. I've been focusing on like helping the miners do their thing and helping, you know, grab iron for the blacksmiths. And I haven't been able to actually focus on my job at all. Not because I haven't been able to, but just because I've been trying to help and accelerate, you know, the speed at which people are getting their stuff done. But because of the Christmas time, we've had a lot of people drop off for the entire season. Like for the whole holiday season, people have been gone, and you know, there's been gaps I've been trying to fill in over that period. So now it's kind of like I need to get back to it and actually start building shit again. Making full effect of my power hours and all that jazz. All right. So we're going to go 4 wide for the road right there. Just got to move all this.
Is this stone?
Yeah. I'm just going to move it over to the other side of the road. Well, if I had plans for GH, I wouldn't really well say them on stream, would I? This is probably that would probably be the worst idea for me to do, is announce my JH plans 2 days ahead of time. I don't have any specific plans, to be honest. I'm just giving you a hard time. No specific plans, like nobody specific in mind that I want to go attack or raid or anything. I know. I'm just playing. I was just playing with you, my. Yeah, no. Honestly, though, we don't have any specific plans. Probably just defense. Keep on leveling up. We're not at a point militaristically. We're a mixed guild between, PvPers and non-PvPers. I'm a PvPer myself, but we're still in the expansion kind of get people leveled up, try and recruit new people. Like I said, honestly, the holiday season really pushed back development a lot. Like 70% of our guild has been gone for the whole holiday season, and they're all working overtime, catching back up on work and stuff. It's been a very busy holiday season for everybody. So that pushes back. So as far as like going and being aggressive, probably not. Will we get into a fight? More than likely. Oh, really, my? Interesting. Yeah, dude, if you don't mind, where are you at again? So your server, you said 27 or 37? Trying to see where it was at. I think it might have moved up too far already. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's not on screen anymore. 27. So you're fairly far away, but not by a whole lot. Yeah, man. Yeah, if we get bored, voice to text not on point. Never is, man. Never is. Oh, that sucks, man. Whew, that is just fucked up, my. Methy, thank you so much for that, baby. I appreciate you, my man. No room for architects, my friend. No room for architects. We've already got 2. Like I said, one of the guys is out on vacation right now. Well, actually, now he's catching back up on work. He's got a weird shift that he's got to work his first week back. But other than that, we've already got 2 on, man, during the main hours of the day. So not really. Unfortunately, no, Lord Ingold. I apologize, man. It's not you, man. It's me. Yeah, Plastic, my mine is crew just started. I'm putting up more walls over here, Grim.
The house is going to be in here.
Is that one more time?
Are the houses going just in here?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna go probably 3 or 4 more walls out and then put another gate up right here. And then put the 3-story houses in over there. And then close it in. Or not the 3-story houses, sorry, the 3-room houses.
path leading to the west. I don't know if that's been leveled.
No, I just put dirt in the place for now. This is right where the houses are going to be at. I want to... Oh, shit. I'm going to have to probably move it north, like maybe 2 or 3 spots. That is a brutal hit, my.
Hey, that bag's not gonna like drop and despawn if I like dig under it, is it?
No, nope.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll be able to get at these logs soon.
Yeah, if you want, shift 1 to the north. Like, start doing the one on the right. That way we can still use those logs.
Do you smell that?
Or even start
Smells
digging
like
the
we haven't
trench the
done
other
it.
direction. Yeah, I'd start working on the other side, maybe. Until we catch up on these logs. We were trying to get them done before you got there, but you're faster than us. Good morning, bandana. And plastic, I think you meant at my, right? Not bandana? Nope. I need to go up 1 more. My bad. You didn't put any logs in the gate, did you?
Nope.
Indeed there is, plastic. You know what to do. Wait, I'm confused. Why didn't the wall lay there?
What?
Oh, I just meant it's fine. The wall was being weird. But it was me being weird.
Has the day just changed?
Yeah, the day just changed.
It did indeed. Pink chat for the win? Yeah, dude, tons of pink, right? Hermit, how are you doing? How are the islands?
Yeah, all this dirt to the north of this path, that was going to be a path. You can tell it's all just dead soil. Just
Yep.
the graphic alone.
Indeed.
So all I did with that was dig it up, drop it down, water it. Whereas this other stuff to the south, I actually placed the topsoil. That means it's going to get built on. It doesn't really matter.
Indeed, that's true. Alright, Grim, that'll take 50 logs in there.
Should I do the wall first?
Yep. See, one more dirt right there, huh? There's always a little piece of... no matter how much I do stuff, no matter how much I plan, there's always one more thing that needs a little bit of dirt for me to do something. Oops. So funny. Town claim is safe even on judgment hours. That's correct. But you still need to have walls up. Otherwise, they can still kill you without issue. Man, I think I just burnt my cotton, man. That tastes fucking nasty. Whew. There we go. It's not enough juice, I guess. My tummy's a rumbling. A little bit of lag there, huh?